What's up, you guys? Peter McKinnon here. Wait, that's not the right one. What's up, you guys? Graham Stephan here. Welcome back to my show, and let us begin right now. Smash the like button, destroy it, annihilate it, and make sure to grab your 20-cent iced coffee. Get those 2 free stocks down below, and let's begin.
What's going on?
I'm just pretending to be you. It feels good to be a millionaire.
Wow. This is weird.
It feels good, though.
This is the weird part of YouTube that people have been talking about at 2 o'clock in the morning. They're here. Yeah, I gotta take my seat back.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay. What's up, frugal people? My name is Andrei, Jikh, and I'm gonna share with you guys a quick magic trick. Now you see it, now you don't. Let's begin.
Is how it's supposed to be done. But today I got to sit down with personal finance legend rockstar YouTuber Graham Stephan, who within 3 short years was able to go from having 0 subscribers to over 2 million and counting, whose one-man empire is now making him a ton of money. So today we're gonna go behind the scenes and I'll show you his income breakdown month by month and tell you exactly what it takes to become successful by going inside the mind of perhaps one of the cheapest millionaires around. But before we get to do that, I just wanna tell you that something bad happened after we filmed our video. I'm not proud of it. Please go check out his channel after you're done watching this video just to make sure he's okay, but I'll spare you the suspense. Here's what happened.
You gotta be careful with it. It's there's no safety.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what does this button do?
What button?
Oh no. All right, guys, I'm here at the infamous Graham Stephan house. How are you, man?
Good. How are you?
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
By the way, guys, this was filmed way before COVID happened. We didn't even know COVID was gonna happen. This was filmed years before that point.
Before we've even met.
Before we even met.
Before I even bought this place.
So I have the most important question that so many people ask that they really want to know. It's sort of investing related, sort of money related, of course it is. How tall are you?
6'2".
Below the waist. Okay. What's your favorite drink?
Coffee. I think it goes without saying. I think it's
That's
always coffee.
not true though, because it has to be coffee that is 20 cents. Can't be more than that, otherwise it just...
I actually don't like all coffees. So I don't like coffee if it's too sweet.
Okay.
Like a lot of those ones that you buy, they're a dessert, essentially.
Okay.
So I don't like that. So I like...
You like it strong.
Just strong coffee with a little bit of cream in it with ice. So we've got Andrei's first time trying the infamous 20-cent iced coffee.
Let's do this.
Try it.
Life-changing.
What would you rate it out of 10?
11 out of 10.
Describe it.
It's like the best 20 cents I've ever tasted.
But it was free.
But it was free. I didn't have to pay for it. All I had to do was just work on YouTube for 1.5 years. No, I'm kidding. This is really good.
Is it actually?
It's actually delicious.
Is it better than Starbucks?
I would say it's on par. What was your first job?
It was, I was helping out the lunch lady.
Okay.
I kid you not, this is, I'm being serious here. I think 1st or 2nd grade, I would be helping the lunch lady prep lunches, and I really liked to do that because it meant I got to get out of whatever class I was in like 30 minutes early to go and help the lunch lady. And then throughout the lunch, what I would do is I'd serve the other kids, and then I got a free lunch out of it.
That's awesome.
So I actually liked that.
So you were frugal since the start.
I just enjoyed working.
Yeah,
like that to me was so much fun to feel like, ooh, I could be doing something. So I like that. That was my first, it's not really a job, but the first ever job I got was a marine aquarium wholesaler of all places. And it was my job in the beginning. I would take pictures of their fish and coral. I would help Photoshop those pictures and I'd send it off to be put on their website.
Speaking of jobs and money, everyone on the internet kind of knows you as being this super frugal guy who's very personal finance oriented. What motivated that for you to be so, because that's one of the questions is, why are you so cheap?
I don't know. I feel like I've hated wasting money.
Okay.
I don't feel good if it goes to waste.
But what's the difference between wasting it and spending on something that you enjoy though? Because most people would say, well, you're not wasting it, you're spending on things that make you happy.
Really not a lot. It doesn't take a lot to make me happy. It's just, I feel like creative expression makes me happy. Having a voice, having an outlet for whatever you want to do, I think makes me happy. I think it's just the freedom of choice makes me happy.
Are you gonna move to Vegas?
Gosh, well, Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Because you visit a lot.
Yes.
Now, I've seen Graham before in Vegas, and is it okay to tell everybody what we did?
Yeah, tell him.
He gambled, not me.
Ooh.
He gambled, and
It's funny, I'm talking about like not wasting money. It's like, but the casino, that's a different. My logic is if you play right, I'm gonna
don't
defend myself.
spend it on things unless they make you happy, like going to the casino.
It's fun though. It's so much. If you play right, it's like a 50-50
Right.
for the most part. So
Well, we
you have-
played roulette, and you lost there. We played blackjack, and you also lost.
That was a bad day for me though, but I set a limit. It's $200. If I lose more than $200, I
Okay.
stop. That's my entire trip is $200. I'll just say this. I mean, maybe at some point I would consider moving out of state, but I'm not sure right now.
Okay. This is a really interesting question. If you could redo a part of your life, what would it be?
It's a great question. The only part I would like, I really always go back to, but part of me wishes like, obviously my life turned out the way it did for a reason. Pursue music. I've always been curious what would have happened if I had pursued the drums as like a career.
Yeah, because you have a drum set that's
Yeah.
literally in your studio.
People think that I don't play the drums or they think it's just for show.
Can I stand here?
Yeah, you can stand here. You've never played the drums before.
Never in my life.
You're not gonna do it.
Okay.
But it's very easy. So you're basically going to start with so you have the bass drum here, you have a crash, then you have your hi-hat and a snare. So it's gonna be. And that's it, it's gonna be.
What led you to start YouTube? Like, what motivated that?
I had always watched YouTube like as my TV since 2010 or 2011. And instead of going home and watching TV, it was just like I'd pull up my phone, just watch YouTube videos. And I had always wanted to do that. And I had always seen these creators just like come up. And I really wanted to be a part of that, but I thought like no one would bother watching me. I would just make an idiot of myself. So I put it off.
That's really cool, because I remember, I think I found one of your comments on Reddit, and you were looking to invest your money
Yes.
into someone else's channel, which
Yes.
is hilarious because I've had people come up to me and say, Andrei, how can I give you money to invest in your channel? You wanted to invest in someone else.
I pursued that and I actually talked to a few channels who.
You're like, this person has some potential. I did some fundamental analysis here.
Yeah, so here's what I said. I don't have the personality, balls, or charisma to start my own channel. I am not the type that would do well in front of the camera, but I have the cash to invest for a percentage ownership in their YouTube channel and overall brand.
And this was before you started.
This was 2015, beginning of 2015.
Wow, and you started 2015.
So I started almost 2 years after.
I wonder how those people are doing now.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So it worked out for you, and you started your YouTube channel, and here we are 3 years later.
Yeah,
And now you've built this kind of one-man empire,
yeah.
making several $1 million per year.
Yeah, last year was, I think, 2 million, so low twos for last year, and I think this year should be on track to almost 5.
That's insane. That's
Yeah.
insane.
If, knock on wood, things continue at the current rate.
Out of $5 million a year, that is, how much is that a month?
400 and something thousand.
That's insane. That's like a house every month paid off.
Yeah.
When did you feel like you made it? And when does anybody feel like they've made it?
I don't think anybody feels like they made it.
Really?
I know.
Even at this point, it still feels
yeah, because
like...
at this point it's more about like personal fulfillment and growth,
Okay.
and just pushing yourself.
That's fair, but
Yeah.
then why would you be stressed at this point now, whether or not you see success in anything or not?
Because you never want to just plateau. You always want to feel like you're moving forward towards something and progressing forward in life. You never want to feel like, oh, I could just chill here and take it easy. Because then if you're taking it easy, you're going to slack off. It's going to transfer into every other area of your life as well. I like seeing progression, no matter what it is.
AKA, no matter how much money you have, you will never be happy. I'm glad we answered
Pretty much.
that. Yeah,
No,
it's
for
true.
real.
I believe it.
Yeah,
No, I believe it.
It makes no difference.
I do believe it, yeah. Let's get into the more juicy stuff.
Okay.
This is the clickbait, guys. This is the, I'm sure this is gonna be your title or thumbnail
Yeah.
in some way or another. But yeah, here's what everyone wants to know.
That's for this month?
Yeah, this for this month, July, June, May.
Jesus.
May was the best month.
That's crazy.
April, March. So you could see it going back a year from now. I always like to go back custom. Check this out. This is my favorite. It really shows you how far you can come. That's when I first started monetizing my videos.
Wow.
So 64 cents that day. I remember these days too. Because I remember the first day I hit $1. And that was a huge deal for me. I remember here, I thought, wow, like this pays for my cell phone bill and I can go to sushi, like all you can eat sushi. And then here was the day where I knew I would take it seriously. Right there, $138 in a day. That was the day when I realized, like, wow, this is gonna add up to something big. Like, this isn't just sushi we're talking about anymore. Like, this is substantial. Yeah, and then to go from that to like this.
Focusing, is that $170,454?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, no, thank you, algorithm.
If you had $10,000, which you might, how would you invest it today?
Is that all the money I have? Like $10,000? Or is it just like right now, do I have an extra $10,000?
Let's just say that is all the money you have.
I would find some way to start a business with it. I think using that $10,000, maybe taking 5 of that and using it towards something. That could be getting a real estate license or trying your hand out at some sort of online business or doing something with it that you could make more money with it.
You wouldn't put 6 into a Roth IRA?
I think if $10,000 is all the money you have, potential for making way more is there if in your own business.
Does making money make you happier than spending money?
Yes.
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 As I said. No elaboration, just yes.
Just ask me yes or no questions. That's it.
Pay off my mortgage or invest?
If the mortgage is above 4%, I would pay it down. If it's under 4%, I would invest.
That's
It's
fair.
always been my philosophy.
So somebody asked to teach Graham a magic trick, so here we go. Take a bill, fold it in half, tear it down the middle, and then all you're gonna do is just rip it, vanish it, and to restore it, just like that. And you've got yourself a perfectly restored bill. You can check that out. Let's teach Graham that right now. So you can either borrow the bill, or if you have one already,
Right.
all you do is just take it. They're gonna hear that convincing noise.
Money tearing ASMR. Here, hold on. Shh, wait.
Graham's
Oh,
not
I
as strong
hate
as he
it.
looks. And then what you're doing is, as you're performing it for people, you mock ripping it by folding it behind itself and make sure your fingers are covering it.
Okay.
And you stagger the bill behind.
Like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then you're just gonna mock tear it. And it has this convincing noise. All you're doing is just, yeah, there we go. And you can show both sides.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
that's really fun.
Yeah. And then I get to
Restore
keep
money.
this, right?
Yeah, Angela, can we keep it? It's not my money.
Then it's mine.
What millionaire habit was the hardest to achieve?
Obviously, it's frugality.
Okay. You really think that's that?
Yeah.
I don't think that's what it is.
You know what? I would say it's.
I think it's your hustle and
No,
your
I think it's
motivation.
being obsessive.
Yeah, being obsessive.
You
yeah.
really gotta
Yeah.
like dive headfirst into what
Yeah.
you're doing. But that's not a difficult trait. I think if you find something you really enjoy doing, it comes very easy.
Is that something you're born with, or is that something you learn?
I don't know because I've always kind of been like that. I've always
agree,
just
yeah.
like when I have a focus on something, it's all I can think about.
Sure. And it helps being
Yeah.
frugal, but it's not like the main motivating trait. I think being frugal is what lets you keep the stuff that you make.
Right.
Do you think that driving a specific car has any effect on your clients in real estate? Like, is it important to drive a nice car?
Yes, it actually is. It does have an effect. So I had a Prius for, I would say, the first like 8 years of my career as a real estate agent. Seriously, a Prius. And I was showing up to these multi-million-dollar houses. And with some of the higher end clientele, I would borrow someone else's car. So Jason Oppenheim, who owned my brokerage, had a Rolls Royce and he had a Aston Martin Vanquish. So for really important showings, I would drive the Aston Martin. And it's amazing at how they treat you differently when you arrive in a nicer car. All of
Really?
a sudden, they care more about what you have to say. They trust your advice way more. You're seen as like an authority figure when you pull up in a nice car.
Wow.
So yes, it does matter to a certain degree. You don't have to have like a $100,000 car to be perceived as like an authority figure. But I think it's important that you have a nice car that's clean and presentable.
So fake it till you make it is the gist of the story.
In a way, in sales, there is an element to that where you have to be a professional and you have to dress the part in a sense.
Who would win in an arm wrestling match, Graham or Andre?
Me.
Me.
Obviously, right?
Well, yeah, your biceps have biceps.
But we could do it.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Do you want to bet on this or no?
Not particularly. Your arms are like twice my size.
Would you bet?
That I would lose?
I'll do
Can
a
I
bet.
bet on me losing? Sure. I don't have anything on me.
Venmo.
Bruh.
I'll give you $10 if you win. You give me
Right.
$10 if I win.
That's how it works. What did I get myself into? There we go.
I'm actually kind of nervous because I don't want to lose. You have to say go. Like 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my god. You're way stronger than I thought.
Oh!
God, no! Oh my god. What happened?
It's
Was
magic.
that loud?
Wow. Woo. All right, I owe you money. Wow.
Sorry.
Wow. Let me Venmo you. I'm gonna keep my word. Wow. You won it, man. Fair
Yeah.
and square.
Yep. Twice.
Once.
What do you mean once?
Once. The second one gets cut out where I won. We're gonna cut that one out.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right.
because I won the second one.
What's your most successful investment to date?
I guess the best investment that I had made was the first property I bought. $59,500 was how much that house cost me.
What's it worth
Bought
now?
it cash. Probably about 320.
Wow, and that was when?
2011. During that entire time, it's averaged me about $900 a month.
You made 7 times more your money. In the stock
Yeah.
market, you would double your money every 7 to 10 years.
Right.
Following that question, should Andrei get into real estate investing?
I think you should. I just think it's a good part.
Even
'cause-
now?
Yeah, because you're doing dividend stocks, right?
Sure.
Real estate, you have the power of leverage.
Oh,
Think
here
of
we
it.
go.
Think of it like a dividend stock,
Yes.
except you can depreciate the cost of the property against your income.
Yes.
So imagine buying a $100 stock, and then you could depreciate that $5 a year over 20 years. So for every $5 you get in dividends, per $100 you spend, you could depreciate your money against it.
That's if leverage works in your favor, right?
Right, but long term, I think as long as you're investing in an area where it just makes sense. Like if you buy a house cash, or you buy stocks with that equivalent amount, stocks would be better.
Right.
The only advantage to real estate is depreciation and leverage.
But you
That's
should
it.
always finance it no matter what.
I would, unless paying cash for it gets you a better deal up front.
And how much would you put down? As least as possible or just to meet the 20%?
I always do 20% because I think that in a worst case scenario, if the market goes down 20%, at least then I'm not underwater. At least I don't owe more than I have in it.
Did you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon when you were a kid?
I collected Pokemon cards.
Oh, I collected them
Yeah.
too. Do you still have any?
Yes.
You do?
I do.
Can you show us?
Actually. So I used to also be into Magic the Gathering. Check
You're
this out.
gonna get so many
I
more
bet,
subscribers just from this.
I bet you've never seen that in person before.
I have, and I love that
Mew
card.
on Lily Pad.
I love that card.
You've
I don't
seen it
have
in
it.
person?
I've seen it in person.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know how nerd I am about Pokemon. This is a legit card.
Yeah. Jane,
This is legit.
remember Pokemon the movie?
Dude, that's
So I have
awesome.
all of these.
I have this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was.
When I was a kid,
Yeah.
this card specifically, the Mew.
Yeah.
I remember walking to a mall with my mom.
Yeah.
I showed them this before anybody knew what the 151st Pokemon even was back then. And they offered me like 3 Charizards for it, like from the stores. This was back when Charizard was like, there's no way you could get one.
Right. Yeah. So I opened this up in a pack.
You opened that in a pack?
In the store, and the dude offered me like $60 to buy this card.
Oh my
And
God.
I don't know how old I was, like 10 or something, like so $50 is
And
like
you were
a
like,
lot
no.
of, and I didn't sell it.
That's
And I still
amazing.
have it today. So.
Okay, so you would consider some alternative investment.
Yeah, I would.
Out of all the alternative investments, like investing in other people's YouTube channels, crypto, what would be your like #1 thing that you would consider first?
Probably sports memorabilia would be the first, but I don't know much about it, so I would say probably watches.
Okay, watches,
Yeah,
all right. Yeah,
watches.
because you got the El Primero.
The one thing that's finally like I wish I could have gotten in this is the yellow gold Rolexes
Oh.
are starting to sell at such a high premium, and I didn't get it. Like 2 years ago, these yellow gold watches were selling for way less because yellow gold just wasn't trendy. Everyone wanted rose gold. I liked it a lot because it reminded me of like a Vegas craps table. It was the yellow gold Rolex Daytona with the green dial. And I loved this watch, and they were selling for at the time like 32. And I could never get myself to pull the trigger to spend 32 grand on a watch like that.
32
It was like
grand? I thought you were gonna say
32,000.
$3,200.
No, 32,000.
Ah.
But now they're selling for like 55. Like there's very little that you could find under $50,000 in 1 year. And that's a Rolex that you could wear every day and enjoy. And yellow gold is now starting to make its comeback. Why don't you get a nice watch? I think you
I
would really
can't,
appreciate
you know, I
it.
thought about that. I was like, if I ever hit 1 million subscribers here on YouTube, you know what I was thinking of buying? Either the Devon watch, which I don't know if you've seen it,
no.
or the, it's called the Devon Tread, or the AP Royal Oak, but like a real version of this.
Do it.
And I was like, you know what? When have I ever spent 15 grand on a watch? How cool is that? Or 20 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
cool, I will do that. And then I was like, you know what if I go to Hawaii and spend 20 grand on a cool vacation? Like, when have I ever
I
spent
would rather
20
have
grand?
the watch than a
Really?
vacation,
Than on an
yeah.
experience?
The
for that?
watch, I feel like that's an heirloom piece. Like that's something you will have your entire life and you'll pass down. I view it as something you could have every day. A vacation for me is something, it's gone in a week. Like
Really?
or 2 weeks, or however long the vacation. I would much rather have the watch that is like a visual reminder. Like for me, I guess I don't have any tattoos. I don't want any tattoos.
Sure.
But for me, like a watch would be the equivalent of getting a tattoo that I think is like you're gonna keep that forever.
Right. Well, I lose everything I own, so.
That's why you insure it.
Probably
so you'll
lose
insure it against loss. So if you do lose it, you'll get an insurance payout.
And that's where we disagree a little bit, and that's where I want to hear from you. Do you always buy things with the express intent to always have them be worth more in the future and treat everything you buy like an investment? Or should there be some room in your budget to enjoy those things that are frivolous in life, like those experiences? If you want to get started with investing yourself, you can get 1 free stock by signing up to Webull for free. But if you fund your account $100, you'll get another free stock valued up to $1,400. You can get your 3rd free stock from Robinhood. That's 3 free stocks. Love you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you back here on Monday and Friday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Hope this was fun and entertaining. Finally, this collab happened. Thank you so much to Graham. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Before you leave, we're gonna be doing a chant to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
algorithm.
Yeah.
Now the chant goes, it's very easy. It's called smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Because it helps us out a lot.
Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. 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 Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm.
We got the cat.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
everything.
Thank
I
you.
am.
Cut.